Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to do a quick review on the Canon PowerShot Elph 300HS digital camera. And here's the camera up close. You can see a reflection of my camcorder in the screen. And here's the model, Elph 300HS. There's the lens. They're made by Canon. I just bought this camera at bestbuy.ca for $159. They were regularly $259, I believe, so it was a good deal. And there's a lot of features packed into this camera. To turn it on, the switch is up here. Just press it. And what I like about this camera is it's really quick to start up and to be ready to take pictures. And here's the zoom button over here. And what I also like about this camera is its ability to take pictures in low light conditions. Even if you don't have too much light in the room, the picture will still be bright. Also, the lens take a nice wide angle picture, so you don't have to be too far from your subject to get everything that's behind it or beside it. And the buttons are easy to use on this camera. You can do all the settings here. If you want to disable the flash, you just press this button. I'm going to leave it on automatic. And if you switch this button down here, you can do manual settings by yourself. So it gives you an option of taking pictures for different things. There's a lot of features in this camera, so you may have to take your time and really go through them. If you bring this back up, it just takes you back to auto. The camera will determine what it chooses to be the best conditions or settings to take pictures. And the lens comes out quite a bit for a small camera. I was surprised about that. You can see the lens is a bit thicker even than the camera. And when you take pictures, you just hold down this button here till you hear two small beeps, and you take your picture. To review the pictures, just press this button here and you can scroll through them. Now, if you're not familiar with my channel and you're wondering why is this review done inside of a garage, well, my channel is all about small engine repair. You may have stumbled across this video in order to look at the Canon 300HS camera, but if you have time, go check out my video. You might just find something useful there for you. Now with this camera, you can also take some HD video, which is full HD at 1080p. All you do to take video is you press this button here, hold it, and now it's recording. What I'll do is I'll put the small clip from this video right after I'm done talking here so you can see the quality. And now it's recording. What I'll do is I'll put the small clip from this video right after I'm done talking here so you can see the quality. I'm pretty impressed actually with the quality of the video. It's not the same as an actual camcorder, but it still comes out really clear. Anyways, the video you just saw was video taken with this camera, and for a little wee camera like that, it's pretty impressive, I think. It's nice and clear, it's got the full 1080p resolution, and probably your friends wouldn't notice that it was taken with a small camera like this. Now when you take video, if you use the zoom in, zoom out button, you're going to hear the noise of the gears in there. That's unfortunate, but what I try to do if I have to use it is I don't use the zoom in, zoom out button. But sometimes you need to take a short video and you don't have your camcorder with you, and this little camera here will do the trick for you. It's really good. The storage media for this camera is right under here, and the battery's under here as well. You've got a small SD card here. You just push on it and then it springs back up. I've got a 16 gig card in there. And you also want to get a card that is meant for these cameras. You want to get a high performance card. This is a class 6 card. You would want to get at least a class 4. And when you put it back in, you just push it in till it clicks. And it's in there. And this is the battery. To remove it, you just pull on this little tab and the battery will come out. It's a Canon battery with 760 mAh. The higher the number here, the longer your battery will last. I actually ordered 2 more batteries on eBay. They're aftermarket batteries, but they're 1400 mAh and they'll last almost twice as long as this one. And the good thing with this camera is that they give you a charger with it. You just put your battery in, plug it in the wall, let it charge. It charges pretty quick, and then you put your battery back in. So if you get an extra battery, you can carry it in your case, and if the battery dies in your camera, then you've got a spare one. I'm actually pretty impressed with the life of the battery on this camera. You can go all day actually, and your battery will still have a bit of life left in it. Unlike your old cameras, these batteries here last a lot longer. The camera doesn't suck out as much juice from the batteries. With my old camera, I found that I would take less than 20 pictures and the batteries were dying. And they took 4 AA batteries. This is way more compact, and the quality of the pictures is just awesome. And this camera here has 12.1 megapixels. It's not the most important thing when you buy a camera. What I find is that it's the lens. This lens here is made by Canon, and it's a really good lens. And this camera has an HDMI connector. You just lift the rubber tab here, and you can plug it into your HD TV and look at your pictures. This connector here is for a USB cable that comes with the camera, and you can connect it to your computer. But when I take the pictures out, I just simply come under here, and I take the SD card out, plug it in my computer. I find that more handy. Now when you buy this camera, what you get in the box is the battery charger, and you also get a USB cable, and you also get a cable that has RCA plugs on it, so you can plug it on a TV that doesn't have the HDMI plug. And by the way, this camera also has the hole here to screw in your tripod. That's really good if you want to take nice and stable pictures. So again, this was just a quick review. If you own this camera and you have more features that you want to tell us about, please post your comments below this video. And my conclusion for this camera is, yes, I recommend this camera. It's a really good camera. It's nice and small. It doesn't feel cheap in your hands, and I'm sure you'll be happy with it. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.